Hello, this is Anna Choi with Energize or Energy TV. And just wanted to give you an update because I have been offline away from the world for the last 30 or 90 days, 120 days, and wanted to give an update as I emerge from the chrysalis of what's now happening and what happened in the chrysalis. Uh, so I'll end with what's happening, or start with what's happening now. I just finished the first week of homeschool with my son. We were going to put him in public school, and then with the variants and all this other stuff, it just didn't feel right. So I'm full-time homeschooling, and what that looks like is every morning. And I don't even know what to call it. You don't part-time or full-time homeschool. You just homeschool. We're homeschooling. But I also still have my business, right? And my son is the happiest. We just finished the first week. He's the happiest I've ever seen him. He is calm and like has peace and self-control like I've never seen before. We were dealing with a lot of talk back and disrespect and preteen almost stuff, and he's like just turning 10, and was worried, and felt helpless as a parent. But I think he just needed more love and attention, and to utilize his brilliant brain. And so that is going just above and beyond what I imagined. We were having issues with him doing homework last year when we homeschooled, and he has done all of his homework every day. He has been fully engaged, and he's giving me all these spontaneous hugs. That's always a good sign when he wants to cuddle with you. And my anger and rage that I've always dealt with and triggers have gone down tremendously as well because we're all getting along. And ever since that 40 honeymoon where my husband threw his back out, I had to go to the ER, and I had a little meeting with death in terms of like, wow, you can't really take this life for granted. We've been doing these mini dates in the mornings, having tea, basically mimicking what we did on the honeymoon. And wow, it has been life altering in our marriage, which, truth be told, I can't believe I'm saying this, but it wasn't bad. It was just kind of like lackluster. It was like we were really good friends and roommates. It wasn't like there's like passion. We've been together like 18 years. And freaking like rekindle that passion, and in a soulful, loving way. It's not just about being physical, but like I saw his heart, and I have a whole new hope of what's possible in our future together, that I didn't think was honestly possible, and I was okay with that. So I've fallen in love again with him. And I'm falling in love more with myself from this chrysalis period where, some of you might have known I didn't share about it. I really went offline. I went not just offline and didn't share on social media much, but I also just kind of turned away from the world. I just wanted to go in. That's where enlightenment is, baby. So I was really serious about it. Am still. So long story short is I did a 28-day Ayurvedic detox to purify my body's temple. I purified my heart through head-on facing trauma through this ending racism liberation experience course. And then I meditated 12 hours a day in silence for 10 days at the Vipassana retreat. And I'm going back in a couple weeks. Yeah, that's how much I loved it. It's a 3-day refresher. And then I finished off with an enlightened you program with my living enlightened masters and spiritual teachers and energy masters, Saima and Ilchi Lee. So I was reading like the Bhagavad Gita. I read that through 2 times and just really dove deep into universal ancient wisdom all over the world, but in the Hindu tradition. And just I have a thirst and a longing I didn't know I had. So I wanted to resolve my life's purpose as far as what is the best expression moving forward from this chrysalis period. And I have gotten my answers and wanted to share that with you. So my life is kind of like a 3-legged stool. I am like a monk where I get up at 3 a.m. I know, 3 or 4 a.m. I meditate for an hour. I do yoga for an hour, and I write my book for an hour. I've written about 75% of the draft, and we have a party a launch party in November. I'll put the link below that you can come to, where I'll read excerpts and it'll go on pre-sale, but I'll also sing a song. I've deep dove into my songwriting. And then the other a third is homeschooling, as I just shared, and the last third is business. And I was comparing year over year from last year, and I feel like I'm accomplishing more in like 1/10 the time, because I'm just clear on what matters. I feel like I give so much devotion to just my well-being, and I've cooked like every Korean dish I can imagine that I've been holding off for the last 38 years. I don't know. I just feel different. There's like a calmness I've never experienced, an inner peace. Yeah, I just feel resolved about life, to enjoy it, be unattached. It's a beautiful life. It's a precious life. And I want to share that feeling with you. I want you to do that, because I started off as a hot mess, unable and unwilling to give 5 minutes a day to myself. And I was accomplishing a lot and doing a lot of quote unquote good and impact in the world. But, oh gosh, to myself, beat myself up. Like internally, it was a hot mess. So I had a lot of anger issues. A lot. It's not like I'd post that on social media, but through this Chrysalis, I've been able to really tackle that head on in a deep way. And I'm in my body, present and at peace. And I'm happier. And I've stopped trying to go after enlightenment like a goal. And I'm just here to relax, do the work, do the practice, serve, serve, serve. So our business model is shifting or up-leveling in having a lot more donation-based scholarship, full scholarships to our high-ticket programs. Less focus on business coaching, more so on energy coaching and transformation and personal growth, which is actually, for our community, that's what people have expressed they want anyway. I'm going to now show up on social media in a whole, in this new grounded way, and just sharing life and having fun. And I would love for you to join me. And I'll share a link below as well of why the business, the purpose, why do you exist? But really, and you can enjoy that. I love you. Thank you for supporting me. Thank you for being part of my life. I love you, and this is now the beginning of a whole new Anna. All right, bye.